With this item, we're going to take the art of illusion to a whole new level. It's the Tarantula Invisible Thread. Let's open it up and then we'll give it a Mr Tasteful score. In this episode of Magic that will leave you feeling disappointed, we're having a look at Invisible Thread, purchased from Wish. The Yeagal Masika Tarantula. Ooh, spooky. What a name. With our inspection gloves on, we can now unbox the item. The box has been significantly squashed in the post. And we've got a couple of batteries. And somewhere in here, I think this will be the tarantula. Unwrapping the tarantula. It's quite well packed actually, for all of $4. A flesh-coloured piece of plastic. Space for a battery. Small piece of blue tack, holding in the thread at the end. And the instructions. A wall of text. Please watch the DVD thoroughly before reading. Well, we didn't get a DVD, so that's going to be a problem. You would think if they're going to rip off products, they would at least change the text. These instructions aren't very helpful. It all points back to the DVD that we don't have. Usually, I operate under the mantra of no glove, no love. However, this is going to be impossible to handle with gloves on. I'll just be really careful, and I'll pull out if I sense danger. We'll take out one of the provided batteries and insert it into the tarantula. At the end is a plastic cap. We'll pull that off, and this won't pick up on camera, but there is a very fine line of thread that comes out of the end. Contained at the end of the unit is a little spool with thread attached. Pressing down on the switch starts a motor to turn the spool. Now, with the tarantula neatly hidden behind my finger, we'll attempt to levitate the weird scorecard. Wow, Jimmy. That's magical. Ooh. A question. If you had one of these, what would you levitate? Let's give Tarantula Invisible Thread a Mr Tasteful score. We're scoring Invisible Thread based on the factors of weird, tacky and functional. Starting off with weird. Invisible Thread, it's been around a long time, no longer considered weird. 2.5 out of 10. Moving on to tacky. At the end of the day, we are just lifting items in the air with a piece of string. Feels a bit cheap. The fake finger does get a few bonus points. 5 out of 10. Finally, functionality. It does serve its purpose. You too can be a crappy magician like me. However, the thread does break very, very easily. 8 out of 10, which gives us a Mr Tasteful score of 15.5 out of 30. On the Mr Tasteful leaderboard, the Tarantula Invisible Thread goes into position number 17 on 15.5 points. Just above we have a bottle cap gun and the Mr Bean portrait, and just below, Poop Tea Infuser and 50 coloured pill capsules. And at the top of the leaderboard, we have the pea funnel, fake camel toe, and blue plastic ear covers. Now that I know how the magic is done, I'm left feeling a little bit empty. Subscribe to Mr Tasteful for the feeling of emptiness. Hey, Jimmy, stop! That's my poker chip.